Hey guys, so today we are going to be reviewing the Hanks Extreme Carry Belt. It's designed for duty carry, open carry, concealed carry, whatever you may do. I just use it as my concealed carry belt. Every once in a while, if I go to like a state park or something like that, I will do open carry just because it's a little bit more comfortable out there and there's not as many people. So far, from initial impressions, I've had it for 2 months now. I've been carrying about a year and a half. I turned 21 last July, and I got my license directly after that, and now it's October of 2017, so it's just been over a year, and it's really good after 2 months. There's barely any wear and tear on it. I don't really notice anything. Hank's motto is 100-year belt, saying that they'll last 100 years, and from what I see so far, it looks like it's going to. These don't have too much bend in it. They are very, very thick material, and holsters sit on them very well. I have my Shield 9mm right here. You can see that it is clear. Slide locks back when I open it up, and you can kind of see down in there. It is perfectly clear. So let me go ahead and close this. So you see, very thick material. The holster goes in, or the belt goes into the holster very well, and it snaps right in, and it's not very flimsy. It sits on there very well. You can see that amount of flex for just being held on with my hands. It's not moving around very much whatsoever. I don't normally use this holster. I'll actually use this kydex holster from Crossbreed. It fits my 9mm perfectly, and on this belt it works incredibly. It sits in there very nicely, and it's very secure in there. It's not moving around wiggling on you. Then you can cover it up. And there you go. I will say though, make sure you get the right size when you order this belt. Personally, I actually won this belt from one of their Facebook giveaways, and I was lucky to get it because I wasn't planning on getting a new belt. For the past maybe 9 to 10 months before that, I was using this 511 or duty carry belt from my EDC, and this is a great belt. I have nothing against it. This one's just a little bit more stylish, and it fits in with other things. Sometimes you could wear this belt and people can kind of point out like, oh, he has a tactical belt on, maybe he's carrying a gun, something along those lines. But with this one, it looks just like a normal belt, except it's designed for guns and it works like a gun belt. It works exactly like that 511, but it looks good while doing it. And that's what I really like about this belt, is I can wear it with dress clothes, or I could even wear it with shorts like I'm wearing today, and it works well. Something to be aware of though is when I bought this, I was wearing a size 34 pant and short size. Just make sure that you order at least one size, maybe 2 sizes up. This is a size 36 belt, and depending on the holster, sometimes I'll be on this second hole right here, but other times I'll be on the first hole. And the second hole is not too bad, but the first hole, when it goes into this little loop right here to hold the belt down, it's very close to being out of it, and sometimes it slips out. So make sure you get it just big enough, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes on here. So if you get a bigger one that's 1 or 2 sizes bigger, if you're going back a few holes, it's not a big deal because it will hold in a lot better, and then you don't have to worry about it slipping out on you. So just make sure you order the right size. But yeah, like I said, it works for open carry. If you do something like a little Blackhawk holster or Safari Land, depending on if you're an officer for like off duty or something, you want to just put a big shirt on over it, or outside the waistband, however you guys may carry. It fits in there really well. You can see it just slides right in, no issues. There you go, it's in, and no issues whatsoever. It sits on there perfectly. And it's not flimsy around. This is not up against my body, just sitting there flat, and you don't have to worry about it wobbling around too much. It's sitting very firm. And I'll go ahead and pull this out, and get a good gun belt, because you don't want to get something cheap and flimsy like this holster right here, or this belt right here. This is what I used to originally have. It would be a little cheap Western belt. You can see how flimsy that is. It bends up real easy. Right there, it's folding in half. I never wear this belt anymore, and you'll see why if I put something like this on it and put that gun in there. Hopefully it doesn't slip out right here, but you can see how much sag that has. This is what you refer to as holster sag if you ever hear someone saying holster sag. This is bending almost horizontal right there. It's not holding up whatsoever, and you see that compared to this. Here's the Hank's gun belt now. You can see that's holding up perfect. I'm not using any more force than I was with the other one, and it's nowhere near horizontal like that other one. So yeah, definitely check out Hank's Gun Belts. It's a really cool company. It's out of New York. It's all American made, and I'm not endorsed by them, but like I said, I did win this on a Facebook giveaway, so it was free to me. So I'm just kind of doing this out of that I like the belt. It's not anybody paying me to say these things. It is a great belt, and it does exactly what I want it to do. It holds up the holster, and it holds up my pants, and it sits really well. It's comfortable, and there's no wear and tear on it in the 2 months I've been using it, and I use it every single day. Just a couple days ago I went hiking. I've worn it mountain biking. I take it just about everywhere, and it works perfect. There's nothing else I would really change about it besides maybe being a size bigger, just to make sure when I'm using like the appendix carry or something like that, and it takes a little bit out of the waistline, that I could have that extra belt loop or belt hole. But yeah, great belt. Go ahead and check out Hank's Gun Belts on Facebook and also their website. I'll go ahead and post the link. They do giveaways every once in a while, so you could be lucky and win one of them as well. But yeah, definitely check them out and support an American-made company, American-made business. So, I put this on a regular everyday belt. It's going to have sag. This is what people refer to as holster sag. It's going to just be floppy around. No matter how much you tighten it down, it's still going to just flop around. And it's not very comfortable, especially carrying, because you'll go to sit down and move around and it's just wobbling all over the place. It's really not a good, safe way to carry. Put the magazine in. So what we have here is the Hank's belt now. You take a look. There's no wobbling around. It stays on very firm. It's not moving around on me at all. And that's what's very nice about this belt. It's very sturdy. It's not flimsy.